Ncaa stands tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. The Badgers will kick it away first. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. A lot of tight finishes when the Gophers and the Badgers battle for the Ags. Minnesota taking a tight one last time out.
And I promise you, Wisconsin's heard about that all year long. Minnesota getting the Ags a year ago. You see the film, you see the highlights of it, Palmer, and you want to change that starting today.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota's expecting Wisconsin's biggest punch and their best punch in this game. You're going to get it anyway because this is the biggest rivalry game they play all year.
Oh, he dropped it! And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the off.
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. He's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Badgers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are
turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Badgers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He leaves it with his back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Flips it out in the flat. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's McLeod. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Touchdown, Minnesota! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This axe means so much to both Minnesota and Wisconsin. But, Jesse, my question is, have you ever used an axe?
Improperly, and I almost chopped off my ankle once upon a time. You know, in Canada, we have to use axes quite often. We have fireplaces and it gets very cold. But not like this axe right here. None as valuable or as important to thousands and thousands and thousands of people the way that Paul Bunyan's axe is.
Uncorks one. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you've built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's McLeod. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snagged in the middle, it's Glenn. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Trying to pull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fitted in the window for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sacked.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Badgers are on the move. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught in the backfield, it's McWilliams. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's McLeod. Got a man. It's Walsh. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down and more. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Makes the grab. It's Walsh. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Pass completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. And fellas, I tell you, the Gophers are starting to give the Badgers the business end of that axe.
Yes, they are, Reese. I tell you what, the Gophers taking the lead in this rivalry game late in the ball game. Palmer, they are set up with the way they're built. They're in a good spot.
Yeah, when you think back to all the great games in this rivalry between these two schools, it usually comes down to the team that's the most physical. And so far here, it's been the Gophers being physically dominant in the trenches.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Grab near the sticks. It's Walsh. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense changing the play. Release to the back. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game. Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they turn it into a defensive score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burden. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Oh, a lot of space. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minnesota! They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Look out, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. right down the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. And so in this old school...